This is not financial advice, not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, every country on this planet protects their markets, protects retail investors, except for the United States of America. Okay? In the United States of America, the bad actors can naked short stocks. They can create billions and trillions of counterfeit shares. They can hold FTDs and send them overseas. They can do whatever they want with no real repercussions. And once in a while, 4 to 5 years, sometimes longer, after they committed the crimes, they usually pay a tiny fine that was a percentage of what they made from the illegal activities. Do they lose their license to trade? No. Does anybody go to jail? No. They just pay a small fine, and then it's business as usual. That is the markets in the United States of America. With all the volatility in the markets, you know what China did? China stopped hedge funds from being able to sell a whole bunch of shares. They can't dump their shares because China wants to protect the market. They want to protect retail investors. Do you think if China is not letting them dump their shares because the market's so volatile and they want to protect retail investors and they want to protect the market, do you think China would let them naked short stocks in China? If when the market is volatile, they can't sell real shares, China won't allow them to sell real shares to protect retail investors and to protect the market. Do you think China would allow them to create billions and trillions of counterfeit shares? Of course not. And you know why they wouldn't do it? Because in China, if the crime is big enough, like what's going on in the United States, some people might end up on death row. China does not play. They have capital punishment for financial crimes in China. But China doesn't even let it get to that level. Just the fact that when the market is so volatile, you can't even sell real shares because the protection of retail investors and the protection of the market is paramount in China. In the United States of America, not so. They don't protect retail investors. They don't protect pension funds. They don't protect institutions that follow the rules. As a matter of fact, based on everything I've seen over the past 5 years, they helped them. They helped them rob and steal from retail investors. The SEC knew exactly what they were doing when they made that crazy video saying that we're dumb money and throwing pies in our face. The SEC knew exactly what they were doing, knew they were naked shorting AMC, knew they were making shorting GME, and what did they do? They took our tax dollars and made videos mocking us to get us to sell our AMC and GME shares. Would that have happened in China? Of course not. Every country on this planet protects their retail investors, protects their market, except the United States of America. These bad actors can do what they want, whenever they want, with no real consequences, but I believe that is coming to an end. The reverse repo showed their liquidity is drying up. Paul Atkins said he's tired of the naked shorting. I believe that when he actually does something to stop the naked shorting, and all they really have to do is ban shorting until they get the naked shorting under control, and 90 to 95% of the fraud in the United States stock market would stop overnight. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think China protects its retail investors and its market better than the United States of America? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.